Alright, everyone, this is Andy Demon, and hello and welcome to Little Nightmares 2, the long-awaited sequel to the indie horror classic, Little Nightmares. Now, I want to note something very important here. Here, I have played a little bit into this game. I got to, do the first portion of it. But I've been having issues getting the video save and getting with recording and file formatting and all that other stuff. So this is about the third time I've had to go through this beginning part. So I have played a little bit into this game and I know what to expect. So unfortunately, this isn't going to be a true first run like I wanted, but it'll be fine. I'm going to dedicate. Sorry, that was getting a little loud there. So I'm going to dedicate this entire first part to getting back to where I was, and then we're going to pick it up. And then we're gonna I'm gonna dedicate all of part 1 to catching up to where I was in the last couple of attempts, and then everything from part 2 onward is going to be completely new to me. So bear with me. Stuff happens, especially when you're like me and you don't necessarily double check everything to make sure the recording goes through. Oops. Oh, here we have Mono, a new character. With a nice bag over their head. It appears to be a trench coat, or something close to a trench coat, maybe. But no sign of Six anywhere. Even though she is going to be in this game. When she's going to be here, when she's going to show up, we can only guess. I have a good idea of when she shows up, but I'm not 100% sure if that's even Six yet. And now here we have something new. We have traps. See, we got a tripwire here, and if I had tripped that this cage would have fallen and trapped me, and that would have been a death. So this game has... So if you all remember in the first game, there was a part where you went into a cage to grab a piece of meat while you were having hunger pains, and that you ended up falling into a trap. Well, this is like that, except they aren't scripted, and they will kill you if you get caught in them. So let's try not to do that. Luckily, having played this segment before twice, I always forget about this. Just got me at the last second. Like I forget about that. Like I forgot about that part the second time I tried too. I don't know what it is about this part that makes me forget it so easily, but I guess it helps the surprise factor that comes with these first run of horror games. Don't get too used to it though. And my memory is usually a lot better than that. Now, I have to wonder, and I would like people to know in the comments. Is anyone else reminded of Inside when they look at this opening portion, and like you got this kid, going through these dangerous-looking woods. It's only going to get worse and worse from here. Or, well, I'm not sure that I'm not sure. I haven't actually played inside. I've seen a decent amount of footage of it. So I just know, oh, there's a fair number of obstacles there. Here, whether those obstacles involve rope traps and bear traps, I'm not sure, but they're in this game. Let's see. One thing I like is this game actually handles its traps pretty smartly. Like, you can actually see it's showing us very clearly where the bear traps are to let us know that they're coming, to let us know that they are there at all, so we can be ready for when we face them in earnest, like this. Now we're getting to the point where the bear traps are actually hiding. So gotta. Okay, wasn't far enough for that. And there we go. Oh wow, that wasn't. Oh wow, it wasn't even hiding under that bear trap wasn't even hiding under the leaves. It was completely despawned from the game until I did that. That's okay. Like, it didn't spawn into the game until after I'd set it off. That's so you can't just smack the leaves and uncover the ground until finally, ooh, there's the bear trap. You have to actually hit the bear trap proper. I don't know why there was a chain reaction of all those bear traps going off at once, but who cares? It works well for our purposes. And look at what we have here. A cabin in the woods. Cause nothing horrible ever happens in those, am I right? Like, anybody else agree? Cabin in the woods? Safest place on Earth? I sure think so. And we hear music. It's going to be familiar to anybody who's played the first game. That is Six's theme song, which means she's close. Here she is, and we're about to go all shining up in here. Here's Andy. Well, that wasn't very nice. Guess she is not ready to trust anyone just yet. And look at all these tally marks. Is this how many days Six was stuck in here? Like 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's been in here for over a month. She's been trapped in this room for over a month. That is... Yikes. Okay, got frames dip in here. That's not cool. All right. And Here we have a little Baker family reunion going on over here. Here, something wrong with the kid's eye, and the woman looks like she got her face punched in real good, by the looks of it. I don't know why she looks like that, and I don't even know why why they're there in the first place. Maybe somebody's doing got some serious taxidermy nonsense going on. And okay, now 6 is ready to work with us. Yay, teamwork! It appears we have woken something up with that little stunt of ours. But it's not something that we're going to have to deal with just yet. Yo, 6, can you help me out here? I was actually thinking that this game is gonna had some kind of I was actually thinking that this game would have co-op, but it didn't. Doesn't look that way. Like, well, the fact that you're by yourself, for a bit at the beginning is one thing. Unless it's like Secret of Mana, where the co-op doesn't happen until you're like a ways in when you got other party members. The Tales of games do that too. Ooh, like you can't play co-op with other people until you actually have other members in your party. Kind of a sucky way of handling co-op, but hey, those are RPGs. What are you gonna do? All right. Now 6 is going to put in some work with the crank, and go. There we go. Nice. And what's nice is you don't have to hold the key. You don't have to carry the key around anymore, or you can just pocket it, and you use it on the lock when you get there. I don't know if it's because the key is smaller, or Mono actually has some nice some pockets to work with. Like 6's raincoat. 6 ought to have had pockets in her raincoat. I mean, she had to have been carrying the lighter around somewhere when she wasn't using it. And we got out here. Here's some place like a tool shed. Oh, at least we know where all those bear traps came from now. It's like, you see it, look at that. Now, here we get to meet our first big bad. This hunter-looking dude. I don't know if it, like, is he just called the Hunter? 'Cause I'd have to look stuff up to know for sure, but the Hunter is the only name that really makes sense with this guy. Now he's got a shotgun. Or a hunting rifle. Either shotgun, hunting rifle, really doesn't matter. Sees me jump off this cliff, doesn't think to look down the cliff to see if I'm still there. That's logic for you. And now we proceed to follow the guy that just tried to kill us. Like James Sunderland like James Sunderland following Pyramid Head down the stairs after it almost cut him up with a huge knife. Alright, now I gotta get as close to that hole as possible and then book it! Come on. Come on, 6. 6. Move it! Alright. Now we gotta... 6, do not look down. Isn't that like a cardinal rule for things like this? Don't look down. Alright. Now I gotta... There we go. Nice. It does look like he could have made that jump though if I tried. I'd rather not. I'd rather not risk it and lose time on a hunch. Damn crow. Alerting him to our presence. Whoa! Up, 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 up. Move it, move it, move it, kids. Move it! Second verse, same as the first. Hide under a thing. Hide directly underneath him. This place is a little interesting. This is something we didn't see in the first game, which is we tread through water. Really murky looking, really disgusting looking water, for that matter. Filthy. The kind of filthy water you definitely would not want to be ducking your head under, but it seems we have no choice. There's also a breath mechanic. We can't have our head under the water for too long. Six and I gotta work together to push this thing down. Alright. Oh, now he ignores the crows. Like, you either ignore the crows or you don't. Make up your mind. Okay, so I do need to stay behind that box. At least for a little bit. Here you go. Hiding in there. Now, let's finish this. Here, pal. Have a taste of your own medicine. And that's that. Like, that may have killed him? I'm not sure. Well, I haven't actually gotten that far yet. We'll see. We'll see. But for now, this is where this is how far I got in my last couple attempts at recording this, so this is where I'm going to stop it. Luckily, thankfully, everything after this is going to be completely new to me, so hopefully my reactions will be more, my commentary will be more reaction based instead of me just talking shit while, you know. But for now, this has been Andy Demon playing Little Nightmares 2, and I will see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.